Okay, everybody, welcome back. We got a new video. I got a new video camera, and today we're going to be playing Dwarves versus Mordor. We have a new player with us, Jeremy. He's actually from the channel.
Hello.
One of the subscribers to the channel. We hooked up through some emails. He's going to come down and try a skirmish with us, and hopefully we'll bring him on board for the World Campaign. So we've got going to kind of reenact the Battle of the Black Gates that I lost on video. So we're going to have the Mordor forces versus the Dwarven forces, and Jeremy's going to be learning how to play the game as well as running the Dwarves. So we'll see how we do. For Evil, I have 4 warbands here. Actually 3 warbands. My first warband is going to be a Mordor Troll Chieftain here, and he's going to lead a warband of 12 Morannon Orcs. I have warband 2, which is a Orc Captain with a shield, which he is right there, and he will be leading 12 Orc Warriors with shields and spears. And my final warband is of course going to be the Witch King on Armored Fellbeast, the Crown of Morgul, and some extra might, fate, and will. And he will be running 12 Black Númenóreans here. So we've got a warband of Black Númenóreans he's going to be running. For the Forces of Good, we have over here quite a few units. He's got a force of about 840 points, so he's already up on me about 125 points. He has Warband 1 is going to be a Dwarven Captain, which is right here. And the Dwarven Captain is going to be leading 12 Dwarf Warriors with shields. The next one we have is Gimli. He's the second Warband Commander there, and he's going to be leading 12 Dwarf Warriors with shields as well. Third warband is going to be his range unit. He has Murin and Drar, which are going to be those two guys right there. They're going to be leading 11 Dwarf Rangers with longbows. And the final warband is going to be a Dwarven Captain with a two-handed weapon, and he's going to be leading 12 Khazad Guard. So those 12 bad boys right there. So he has 52 models in his units, or in his army. I have about 39, so I'm already outnumbered, and his guys are heavily armored as well. So it will be an uphill battle for Mordor. Probably won't win the fight, but this is kind of probably how it's going to end up. Similar to the battle that we recorded previously, but we lost that image, which Mordor just got destroyed. So we're going to play on this battlefield here, Ruins of Osgiliath. We'll go ahead and do turn 1 deployment, and we'll update you then. Oops. Okay. So we are here at the end of turn 1. Get some zoom in on action. This new camera's pretty slick. So my units have moved up. Jeremy's units are moving up across the board there. And we've got a unit of Dwarven Rangers that are going to volley into my units back here. So we'll go ahead and do that volley. You're going to call a volley on my... You said you wanted to hit my Chieftain?
Yeah, if I can.
Okay. So you have 11 bowmen and a hero with a bow over there, and the hero is an expert shot. So he normally gets to fire twice around, but because he's in the volley, he will only fire 1 bow, or 1 arrow during the volley, if he's going to volley with him. So go ahead and grab 12 dice. Make sure one is a different color, because you can spend might on that hero if you wanted to adjust his dice. And you need 6s to hit. So we'll go ahead and... Actually, let's make a little dice area right here so that the viewers can see the dice as you throw them. You want to just throw it right there on the paper.
Okay, 10 bows, yeah. 10 bows plus the...
Oh, you got 11 bows plus the hero.
Oh,
so you have 11 plus the 1 dice. Okay, so we've got... So we got 1 hit, 2 hits.
3 hits.
Yeah, three 6s there. So we got 3 hits. So the way volley hits is... anything within 6 inches of the original target, which is this guy here, I can allocate another hit to. Okay.
Okay.
So it goes, I allocate a hit, then you allocate a hit, then I allocate a hit. So the first hit I'm going to allocate on this Morannon Orc over here.
Okay.
So he's going to take a hit. You said you wanted 1 on the Troll Chieftain?
Yes.
Okay, so he'll allocate a hit there. And then my third hit I will allocate on this Morannon Orc on this side there.
Okay.
So your strength 3 The Morannon Orcs are defense 6, so you need 6s to wound. So go ahead and throw 2 dice for those 2 Morannon Orcs. And you got
1 and a 3.
1 and a 3, so those are misses. And with the Troll Chieftain, he is defense 8, so you need a 6-4, I believe. So you need a 6 and then follow it up with a 4. And you threw a 1. So he did not hit anything with his volley, but that's okay. He's got plenty more chances to shoot. So we'll go ahead and move to phase 2, or turn 2, and hopefully we'll update here probably in a couple of turns for some actual combat. So I'm going to go ahead and skip just us moving across the board, and so we'll update the next turn with some actual fighting. Taking some shots here, the new camera, getting some picture quality here. Yeah, I definitely say this camera is a vast improvement over the previous one. So you can see that the dwarves are coming through these ruins of Osgiliath, and leading them is Gimli. And oh no, who is that? That's somebody out there watching. So we got some Black Númenóreans and my smaller Morannon Orcs, and some more Khazad Guard coming across the city there, and looks like the Rangers are over there still. Okay, so we're at the end of turn 6. Had some interesting fights going on. Orcs are holding their own over here against the dwarves. In the middle here, looks like the dwarves are getting ready to break through. Over here on the side, we had an interesting fight between Gimli and the Troll Chieftain. Troll Chieftain won the tiebreaker and did a rend attack. So he rolled his strength against Gimli's defense, and actually Gimli was able to fate out of the wounds, but he is out of fate now, and he's out of might. And then over here, the Númenóreans, one of the Númenóreans got slain. The Witch King is still over here, and we've got some archers climbing up here for some bird's eye view for get some shots. So we're getting ready to start turn 7. Okay, so I think we're at the end of turn 7 or 8. Some interesting rounds here. Just to update your casualties here. This turn we lost an orc captain. Those are all of our casualties. We have 7 down already. The dwarves are down 5, but we were able to kill Gimli. Just going to do a recap on those real quick. Is that Drar?
Yeah.
Okay, so Drar actually called a heroic and killed a...
the captain.
Yeah, he killed a spearman over here, and then after his heroic he moved in and got a 2-on-1 with his 2 captains on my captain. Got a surround on him, he was trapped, so they killed my orc captain rather easily. So this side of the battlefield is not looking good for the orcs. Looks like I'm about to be flanked hard over here. Expect some heavy losses quickly. Over here, the Witch King, who is now hiding behind this wall because he's got some archers up there taking shots. They got 4 hits on him, but luckily my armor prevailed. But over here, the Witch King, on his way to the wall, called a casted transfix on Gimli, correct?
Yeah.
And with that help, the Troll Chieftain was able to finish Gimli off. So that is how Son of Glóin was defeated. So looks like the dwarves are starting to move over on this side too. So even though we are doing okay, I have a feeling that the dwarves are about to start to lay some casualties on us. We'll update you at the end of next turn. Turn 9, I believe.
Yes.
Okay, so update of turn 10, casualty pile. We're losing more here for evil, but good has lost some guys as well. A couple things to note. As I predicted, this side is all but destroyed here. Those dwarves are just massing over there. I've only got a few orcs left. Lots of dwarves over there. In the middle, this house here just continues to be held by these 2 dwarves. They're just tying up 5 of my guys. Might have to change that up. He did not charge my troll. My troll was kind of trapped, so the Witch King compelled a dwarf into the troll. The troll then won the fight and chose to hurl. So he hurled that dwarf, knocking those 2 dwarfs to the ground. That dwarf landed over there, and he actually killed a dwarf as it was knocked to the ground. The dwarf projectile, though, did survive, though. So he's good to go. Over here, the Numenorians it's a pretty even battle. One model to note, this dwarf here, by these two Numenorians, has shielded 2 rounds in a row. He was outnumbered 4-1, both rounds survived. This round he chose to attack the 4 guys. He won the battle and slew a Numenorian. So we might have to do terror checks on that dwarf, or at least give him a paint job after the battle.
Yeah.
So he's definitely a model of the game right now. So we'll go ahead and update you at the end of turn 11 here. But turn 10 looks like we're starting to get some casualties here.
Guy's back.
Okay, so we're on the end of turn 11, and Evil has been winning some battles here. Been throwing some 6s. Evil is down here, those guys, but Good is taking a pounding all of a sudden. Witch King got in, got a charge, and based 3 dwarves with a charge, got a knock to the ground and killed 3 dwarves. So the Numenorians are doing well over here. Troll Chieftain is making his way forward. This side, the Witch King has moved up to help that flank. So the archers are going to need to probably come down and start helping out in combat now that the Witch King is not allowing them to shoot at him anymore. So we'll go ahead and move on to round 12. The dwarves are getting closer to breaking, but orcs are, I think, like 5 away from breaking themselves. So we'll see what happens next turn. Okay, so we're at the end of turn 13. The dwarves are 1 away from breaking. Mordor is 4 away from breaking. If you notice here, something is missing. Those 2 dwarven captains came in, got us around with that last dwarf coming in the rear, and the Witch King of Angmar has been slain. So, good job on that, Jeremy. Meanwhile, this troll did hurl, knocked down, he threw 10 inches, knocked down 4 dwarves on the way out, killed 2 of them. So that hurl is really helping out. The Troll Chieftain is tearing it up. This whole side here is being decimated. The middle starting to free up a little bit, but this side here is looking really grim for us. So this flank is all but fallen. This flank is all but strong. This round here, I think both armies will probably break, and then it's on to courage checks. So right now I still have a slight advantage, but I think with those courage checks starting to roll in, the dwarves are going to prevail. So we'll see if this Troll Chieftain can keep this army going. I'm down to 2 of my 3 heroes, so it's up to him. Okay, we're on probably moving into the final round. This is turn 14. Evil is 1 stand away from fleeing the battlefield at 25%. The dwarves are 5 stands away. Last turn went pretty good for Evil. We were able to eliminate like 5 dwarves, but in the process we lost a couple of Evil guys. So at this rate, this will be the last round. If I can kill 5 dwarves this turn, though, it might be a draw. But we'll see how it goes. We'll go ahead and roll priority and see if good wins priority. We'll see what happens. Okay, so we're at the end of like turn 14, I believe, and the dwarves did it. They won. The Troll Chieftain, with his valiant effort, threw and hurled this dwarf against the wall, knocking down 4 dwarves, but the dwarves survived. So I got him within 3, but he got me like I'm down to 7 models, so I'm below 25%. So overall, it was a great game. Jeremy, thanks for coming out.
Yes,
appreciate
it was a lot of fun.
All right, congratulations, man. Good job.
You.
Good game.
Yes.
Alrighty, so tune in for some more strategy battles as we post them, and hopefully we'll bring Jeremy on board and maybe some of his friends to get them into some, so we can get some more battles in, get some more battles recorded. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and it was kind of a long battle, but it's definitely a good one. It's great fun. So we got some dwarves in that round, and the Durance folk prevailed.